Welcome to the Sporty stream, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. Nice to see you all. I'm Sporty FC, and you've joined us for Rocket League Splash Series action here. One match today. It's been very tough for me to be able to stream matches as of late because of finals week. I'm right now. I'm in the middle of finals week, so it's very tough to stream anything. But we've got a little bit of time today, so I'm happy, more than happy, to have a match for all of you here, part of the Rocket League Splash Series Surge Cup, sponsored by Claim to Fame Entertainment. So again, thank you all so much for joining in for the Rocket League Splash Series action. Again, Goon Lagoon will be taking on Spartan Ghosts tonight here in this best of 5 matchup. Amazing match here this evening. I'm again looking forward to this one. Goon Lagoon right now are 3-0, a perfect season for Spartan Ghosts. 1-2, they won their first match of the season against Starlight, but since then have been swept by KCG Anima's Minions and Nick's Dominion. Season has not been exactly very strong for Goon Lagoon. Their record again 3-0, including a win, including wins over Starlight and KCG Anima's Minions, a 3-1 win against Anima's Minions last week. So Goon Lagoon, the heavy favorites in this matchup, looking to keep their incredible run in the Rocket League Splash Series. Continuing here with Scotty, Sergeant Plump, and Rennett's Scotty. But what an interesting team it's going to be. Scotty is definitely a player that has been around for a while, so it'll be fun to see him. On the other side, Spartan Ghost, it is Banshee, Tekozi, and Genju who will be playing here tonight. I'll be their starting roster for the evening, as we'll get to see how they work things out here. It's a roster of 5 players, so the pressure is definitely on for Spartan Ghost to perform. Well, hello, Genjo. Genju. Hello, Genju. We will be waiting a little bit here on Goon Lagoon, but as soon as both teams are ready to go, we can get this match going. It's our only match of the day. As I said, again, we're in the middle of finals week for me, so it's very tough to stream anything during finals week when I, have a lot of have to work on. But again, we've got a little bit of time today, so why not stream something for the Rocket League Splash Series? Just for all of you out there who miss me, because I'm sure a good amount of you do miss me. As I said, we'll get things underway shortly here. We wait for updates. Hopefully we'll be able to again get this match underway momentarily, as and Goon Lagoon taking on Spartan Ghost of the obviously Spartan Gaming Organization of my good friend Spartan Dragon. So go support Spartan Dragon, great caster and great content creator as well. He does a lot of late night streams for and tournaments, I believe. So support to Spartan Dragon. Again, 2 minutes away for Spartan Ghost. They're gonna have their work cut out for them here. Goon Lagoon, definitely the top team in their division right now. And again, with wins over some pretty tough opponents like KCG Anima's Minions, teams that have actually beaten Spartan Ghosts. Spartan Ghosts, man, they're gonna have a really tough time here against Goon Lagoon. But we'll see what they have in store here. Upsets are definitely possible in this Rocket League Splash Series. Although Goon Lagoon trying to make a name for themselves as a top tier team. The thing about the RLSS is that usually the top seeds are teams that also win, so upsets, while are not uncommon at this point in your season. If Goon Lagoon can end their season off amazingly, I mean, they're going to put themselves in an amazing position to win the whole thing. For now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Again, Goon Lagoon are 3-0, 9-1 in all games, so simply that is a very impressive performance. That is not exactly going to be easily met by anyone else here, as Goon Lagoon have now just joined. So we'll get this match underway for both these teams who have been waiting for this series. It's week 4 of the Rocket League Splash Series, and you've got some top tier competition here in the Surge Cup. For all of you who don't know, that's GC1, GC2. And we'll get our match underway here. Goon Lagoon on the blue, Spartan Ghosts on the orange. And a best of 5 matchup here in the Surge Cup of RLSS Season 8. Welcome to RLSS Season 8, everybody. I don't believe we've actually streamed. No, we have. We streamed something in week 1. Again, we have not been very active in RLSS. I feel so bad for Tommy. He's doing a lot of great things for RLSS, and again, it just so happens that it's in the middle of my finals week, so For all of you, you'll get to watch a few matches here. The one and only match today, just to give you all some action while I am in the process of not only completing finals, but also moving out of my dorm and going back home for the summer. Hopefully, in the summer, I'll be able to stream a lot more for all of you, so I'll be able to continue streaming. The stream will be a lot more active during the summer months, so, and all of you will definitely be enjoying that, as we're not only going to have this, we're going to have the Ascent Tournament Series streams going to be more active with ATS off-season, and then ATS Season 5 likely going to start very soon, and maybe a month, month and a half, maybe 2 months. But for now, again, Rocket League Smash Series is live, as is the Cross Progression League, which we haven't streamed yet, but definitely looking forward to streaming their Alpha Omega 2v2 League. Goon Lagoon trying to clear this ball away. Genju will clear it back in. Spartan Ghost trying to get some early odds, vintage chances here against Goon Lagoon, but the play resting in front. Goon Lagoon, don't look too concerned. Spartan Ghosts, that rotation has fallen apart a bit here as Scotty finds Renit. But it will be saved away. Now Sergeant Blump, a chance to go to the back wall. Banshee won't have the touch. Banshee himself a longtime member of Spartan Gaming. He's been on a couple teams and been on stream a couple times already, as he'll be taken out the field. Now goes Scotty. Blump gets a couple demos to put things in. Genju a bit awkward as he'll race to his own back line. Goon Lagoon still putting in challenges as Scotty forced to backtrack, but will keep the play in for Goon Lagoon. As Blump, infield pass, Renitz, that's an open chance. You don't want to give him shots from there. A double grab from Spartan Ghosts will definitely give them the idea that they should not be letting Renit have another one of those opportunities. As another infield pass, Decozy will clear. Renit though, that's off the back wall. Blump to take the shot, but it is kept out. And Goon Lagoon still attack, but they maybe have pushed up a bit too high. Blump's gonna go back to his own half. Renit off his own back wall. Scotty doesn't read the touch, but it will be cleared away again. And Goon Lagoon stays on the offense, but not for too long. Genju next to it. Oh, a couple whiffs here. It's in front. What a save for Renit. A ton of whiffs for Goon Lagoon all of a sudden. And that really felt like goal one for Spartan Ghosts. The play won't work for them here. And our introduction to the Surge Cup this season, sponsored by Claim to Fame Entertainment, has been quite an exciting one so far. Stay cozy. Scotty. Keep this one away, but it will be Genju up next. Blump. Scotty. To Renitz! Oh, it's beautiful! It's wide open! Blump will put it in! And Goon Lagoon takes goal one. 1, 2, 3. Put him up, knock him down, and Blump will take the first goal of the night. After all the offense they had. My goodness. As Goon Lagoon. Scotty. They're back in by Tekozy. Renit. That's a great touch, but Banshee's gonna take this away. Sergeant Blump now. Banshee. Blump will win the challenge. He's got a Renit. Oh, but no shot made. And Goon Lagoon will be forced to backtrack, as he's still on this one. Blump. It's a bit of an awkward play. Banshee will hold on to this as Renit goes again. This is off the sidewall now. Towards the back. Tekozy will clear. Blump now. It's a bouncing ball. And Goon Lagoon doubles their lead to 2. As Tekozy tried to get a high clear, and ordinarily that would be a great play, except it hits off the ceiling, bounces to the floor. Two goals for Goon Lagoon. And for Spartan Ghosts, they've had good ideas, but they haven't had good execution. Goon Lagoon showing them what good execution looks like. Renitz, back wall, double, bang! 3 goals! Goon Lagoon adds another. All starting from that flip reset from Scotty. Banshee can't get a good enough touch on it. And from there on out, Renit's got an open back wall to look at. 3 goals for Goon Lagoon in game 1. My goodness. A high-profile team, that's for sure. And they just do not stop scoring. Rennett's got a second. 2 goals and 2 assists. Rennet, who started off this game with some lackluster accuracy, has definitely turned it around now. There's a lot more like it, and a lot more lively. Goon Lagoon will be more than happy with themselves. Again, they started off this game a bit slow, but it didn't take them too long before they could get into this one. And now they're just looking to roll with the punches, as Blump trying to challenge Genju. Jumping in is Rennet. A little awkward there for Tagozi, as Blump to the back wall for Scotty for 5. And man, this game has really gotten away from Spartan Ghosts. Goon Lagoon, after being tied with them for so long, after it looked like Spartan Ghosts may have been able to take the first goal, Goon Lagoon has stacked 5 in a row. And from what was initially surprisingly close, now going to what we, I think, and most of the analysts are expecting in this series, and that is for Goon Lagoon to dominate early on. They've definitely done that. You can't say this isn't a dominant performance. As Scotty's looking for one more goal, he may get it as well. That is an open net, and well, it does hit the floor. Goon Lagoon still wins game 1, 5-0 in their favor. And you can't doubt this team and this performance. Goon Lagoon doing everything right at the last half of that game. And we're going to go right into game 2 here, but with the shooting being 14-2, Spartan Ghosts had one good chance that game, and that was a chance that they could have taken the lead with, but obviously that lead never came, and well, that means we're going into game 2, where Goon Lagoon, off of a shutout win, trying to get yet another sweep early in this season. Put it off this season with 2 straight sweeps in a row is Genju. Oh, that's a great play. Goon Lagoon surprisingly slow. You know why? Because Rennett's completely pushed up too high there. No wonder he was so slow. He had to get back first, and it's a position where Rennet had a little too much confidence in his own teammates. Well, you might be playing well. You don't want to use that to substitute for smart plays and smart decision making. And it just a little too confident, and you don't want to make that mistake too often. Your team as Spartan Ghosts are still very much a team that is going to find ways to beat you if you give them opportunities. What I believe is only their 3rd shot this entire series is their first goal of the night. Bit of a weak touch there from Sergeant Blump. Banshee will the offense going for Spartan as Blump, another clear. This one a lot more powerful than the last. As Genju chased down here. Rennett's missed the play, but Scotty's got possession. With time, they'll go for the midfield. Dekozy saves that effort from Blump as now he had a chance to shoot. Rennett's once again pushed up too high. It does feel like Rennet is in the wrong position more often than not here. Being a player that led his team last game around, that is a hugely bipolar look here as Rennet. He's got a challenge early, won't be able to do so, and that is another goal. Teikozy takes his team 2nd, and Goon Lagoon, from such a strong Game 1 performance, have completely fallen off. Rennet, who led his team in Game 1, more now just looks completely out of it. I don't know if I've seen a more bipolar performance from any player. I mean, he looked amazing in Game 1. He's going to help make a goal here. He's trying to pull this team back into it. I mean, Rennet, he has to know that a lot of the reasons why this game has not started off well is because of the mistakes he's made on his own back half. Gonna pull this one back for his team, get them back in it, give Goon Lagoon time to respond. This is a team that does, again, that we've seen so far start very slow in games. Just need, I think it's a matter of time before they can start adding in more goals as Rennet out to Scotty. That net is a bit open there as it's off to the back wall. Genju keeps it away. Angie doesn't have the boost to challenge, and Scotty will. Rennet, midfield. Blump! Oh, he actually got a scored there. Rennet still has room. The pop-over play! Oh, great move from Rennet. And from making early mistakes, well, I don't know what kind of consistency Rennet has, but man, he is really, he's either playing amazingly or he's playing poorly. This is the amazing version of Rennet, though. Able to put goals in the back of the nets whenever the chance needs it. Goon Lagoon have now tied this game at 2. Off of equalizing such a terrible start so quickly. Goon Lagoon, they've got to feel amazing right now because they have so much time left in this game to continue what we know this team can do, and that is end games well. It's a high flick for Renitz. That's off the post, and will not see the inside of the nets, but he goes again to keep the offense. Blump, challenged by Teikozy. Scotty will stay with it as Banshee's going to have room. Teikozy trying to shoot this, but Renitz gives them no opportunities. He holds no bars and takes the lead against Spartan. No hesitation, no even consideration for the downsides of that challenge. He just goes for it. And credit to him and to Bennett, it works. That is a great response, and with how badly game 2 started for him. This is an immediate tournament. We rarely see players make these kind of adjustments mid-game like this. It is, I mean, when you're off to a bad start in a game, it usually snowballs for a lot of players, but for Bennett, obviously, he's been able to pick himself up here as now he's got a hat trick. What on earth is this? 3 goals and 1 assist for Renitz. He's been involved with everything on offense for Goon Lagoon, and the fortunate thing is there's been a lot of offense. Renitz will happily take any goal he can take, any goal he can get, keep his team going, keep his team in the lead now, and just extend that advantage. Up the sidewall. Scotty. Oh, it's a back pass to Renitz, and everybody committing for Spartan Ghosts. Not a good sign when you have all 3 players in your net like that. And no one challenging early. Scotty now. That is off the crossbar. Genju. Challenged by Renitz. Banshee gets the flick. Scotty will opt not to go. He actually probably could have, though, because Banshee doesn't have boost. He's now walks up to nets. Sergeant Blump. That's an awkward flick play. 2 go for Goon Lagoon. But the ball is cleared away, and they'll have time to recover. Another shot quickly on. Again, with enough time, Goon Lagoon will be back in their back, ready to collect this and ready to see this ball away. Teikozy. Back in for Spartan Ghost now is Banshee. Still Teikozy. It is left in front of the nets, but Rennet will be on it. Genju. Blump. Waiting. As Banshee. Scotty clears it back. Goon Lagoon continue to take offenses. Bit of an awkward touch there from Rennet. Blump wasn't really ready for the challenge there, but Lagoon proving that not only can they hold themselves on defense now, they're getting out of defense rather quick. This is definitely a team that doesn't want to play any defense if they don't have to do it. And you can tell, well, the defense may not be their strong suit. If they can get out of that defensive half quickly, they don't need to worry too much about defense being a weakness. Scotty, he's just waiting here. Will tank that challenge from Teikozy. Now in goes Genju to commit, though. Rennett's the last one back. Teikozy trying to get the bump play, but Genju infield. Rennet, still Rennet. Blump and Scotty, everybody going in. Goon Lagoon again, getting rid of the ball quickly. And it's the efficiency to which they get the ball out that really helps this team. They don't let any team really get comfortable with staying upfield. There's always that risk against Goon Lagoon. But they can go the other way almost immediately without enough time to respond as Genju. Scotty takes it to the air, second touch. It is left in front as Banshee will challenge. Picking up the sidewall. Renitz just to keep the ball away for a little bit longer. Goon Lagoon takes game 2. 2 straight for Goon Lagoon now, as we said, looking to make it a 3-0 sweep. Definitely put themselves in a good position. But still, we have to wait and see if they are going to take that 3rd game. Still, though, a strong performance nonetheless here from Goon Lagoon. Another weak start, though. They definitely don't want to rely on having too many of those. But the fortunate thing is, they end these games a lot better than they start them. And Rennet specifically, while he may be a bit inconsistent on defense, he's very consistent on offense. He knows what he's doing up there. No wonder this team relies on him to get the plays going up the field, because as long as Rennett's on the ball, he's either scoring or he's allowing a teammate to score. And either way, that's a good thing for Goon Lagoon. Now heading to Game 3, looking for their first sweep of the season. And it's definitely going to be a player I have my eye on here because he was the one that allowed Goon Lagoon to have such a catastrophic start to Game 2. And then pull it back and have an incredible ending to that game as well. He's the reason for his team starting off so slow, but also the reason for his team to win. Goon Lagoon looking to not have another slow start here as Cozy. Renitz will once again be up for it as Banshee off the corner. Sergeant Bump will send it away. Stay Cozy. Great control from Renitz. Baiting in those players from Spartan as he's got boost. Flicks it over one. Scotty to the corner. Take Cozy. That's a great read. And in fact, so good, nobody from Goon Lagoon can challenge him. As Renit again. Not trying to go the other, up the field again. A flick to the back post. Genju's waiting for it. Boost has been taken as Scotty will take it slow. Demoed out of the field. Blump can't get one by Banshee, but we'll have Renit following him on play. Genju and Teikozy working together as Scotty jumping in. Renit, oh, that's a great chance to score. He has left it in front, but Genju just in time. Goon Lagoon, while they may have control of offense, have not scored that first goal just yet. Infield pass will not be capitalized as Teikozy with room. Oh, he's completely missed his efforts. And Goon Lagoon will watch as this ball will be pinched out of their own half. Away from the danger as Scotty. Oh, to commit for Spartan Ghost. Renit slowly makes his way up the field as Teikozy. Banshee has the ball as Scotty will really make life difficult for him. Renit again. Scotty, the bump play. Blump, unable to put it in on the back post. Goon Lagoon causing havoc, but still unable to put that shot on target when they need it to. Scotty again. Force them out of the way. Renit. 2-on-1, but that touch from Blump a bit too heavy. Scotty, though. 2 demos, my goodness, Blump. Taking out the opposition one by one. Still no goals, however, as we head to the halfway point of Game 3. Been a lot of offense, a lot of opportunities for Goon Lagoon, but nothing has gone in just yet. Still, though, it feels like a matter of time before one will strike its target. Spartan Ghosts continue to just hold on tight as Teikozy. Scotty, that is not the touch he wanted there. But again, no challenges as Blump will take his time. Genju jumps in. Still going, but he clears it away. Banshee back into play. Renit. Keep it down as now Teikozy. Blump. Scotty bumped out by Banshee. He's had enough of Sergeant Blump doing it the other way around. As now he'll go in front. That is not the touch he was looking for, but Renit with space gets by 1, gets by 2. Renit's going to go down the field, but Teikozy has rotated back, and now he's denied Scotty's chance. Blump. This is surely a play that Renit could go for, but instead choosing to keep himself grounded. Goon Lagoon back onto offense. Blump. Force these Spartan Ghost players to commit, but just not budging. As Teikozy. Renit to Scotty. Scotty down the field. The bounce will actually go in nobody's favor. That is a high pop-up play. No shots for Goon Lagoon. No clears for Spartan Ghosts. As now Blump. That's everybody commits. Renit has an open net. This one's going on. And it will find the top right corner. A bounce in front. It was only a matter of time before Renit would see goal. And it is Goon Lagoon, after all this time, to score first in Game 3 and take the lead with only a minute to go. Cleared away. Spartan Ghosts need that response as Scotty has his off the side wall. Will be a play that Banshee can deal with as Renit. Had to be cautious there of Teikozy's potential challenge. Now he's gone in. There is nobody in. Scotty just there in time. But Goon Lagoon looks shaky. Only 1 goal up. Spartan Ghosts on a quick work of offense. They have nothing to lose at this point as well. It's win or lose the series for them. An infield play. Renitz will send it away. Goon Lagoon watching his Spartan Ghosts desperate to keep the series alive. Pinch. Is that on? Oh, it is, but Banshee's gonna be there. Another demo. Oh, and Genju's gonna walk his way through. Blump will take the challenge. Scotty will take the ball, but not for long. Blump's gotta be up here. He's missed it! Oh, Blump whiffed on it! And it's gonna fall in for Taikozy. Oh, and Blump, he knows this is routine as well. It's about as routine as they get. How on earth does he whiff that one? Goon Lagoon had Game 3 in their hands. But it goes to overtime. For Goon Lagoon, they can still win this in a sweep. I'm sure Sergeant Blump would love to see that outcome. Forget about the mistake that he made at his own that might cost them Game 3. And of course, advance the record to 4-0, stay undefeated as an infield pass. Inju's gonna be there. Now it's Renitz. It's a light touch. It's cleared away, but not very far. Scotty to put it in. Second touch. Blump jumps, but Spartan Ghost will jump faster and will be there to meet him. Now Renitz. No boost left. Nobody on his team winning the challenge, but here goes Blump. Taikozy won't have it. Scotty. Oh, Blump shot saved the shot. Another play where Blump just at the wrong place. Now he goes again. That shot's wide. Scotty in the midfield. The offense still there. Renitz will drive it in. Now there's no questions. Goon Lagoon will win the series in a sweep. Renitz with the goal to end it. And if I'm not wrong, I think he's at 100% goal participation this entire series. Clearly, Renitz the MVP for the match tonight. But you gotta think, Sergeant Blump, he's gotta feel like he's on the moon right now because he made the mistake that got them into this overtime. But fortunately for him, it will prove not to matter. A 3-0 sweep here. Goon Lagoon will take the series. Three games, and I return to the Rocket League Splash series. Definitely well paced here. 3 games though. Goon Lagoon proving they are a top team for a reason here. That offense is quite tough to match. As we'll get to join Goon Lagoon here and talk with them for a little bit about this matchup as soon as they join on in. My goodness, they did not make life easy for themselves, did they? But they were able to get the win nonetheless here, as and we'll hopefully get Goon Lagoon to join us. 3-0 though. Incredible performance, and welcome in Scotty and Sergeant Blump.
Rennett's coming as well too.
Rennett's jumping in as well.
Can you drag Rennett's body?
Yeah, I can. Does he not have the right role to join this?
No.
I don't think so. He should be in one of them though.
He's in 6-man's queue.
In 6-man's. Oh, great. There he is. There we go. Welcome in, Rennet. He is muted for whatever reason. One sec. Here, one sec, Rennet. I'm gonna. It's because he doesn't have the search cup role, does he?
Possibly not.
There you go. Does that fix it? No, it does not. One sec. Let me see if this works. That fix it. No. One sec here. Let me try this. Let me see if this fixes it. Unless Rennet has muted himself. He muted himself. So. One sec. Let me see if I can. Gotta love this. Gotta love the awkwardness of this.
Oh yeah, he's suppressed.
He is? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. What role is it that might? Let me see if. Yeah, he shouldn't be. Unless it is. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get this sorted out because I do want to make sure that. Let's see. It is okay. Let me see if that's the role that will fix it. Okay, I think I know what role it is that might be doing it here. 1 sec. Let me check and see permissions. Why it's not working. Okay, let me see. Rennet, I'm gonna 1 sec. Let me see if I. There we go. Now it's fixed.
Ah, there it
Got it
is.
fixed for you, Rennet. Don't worry. I got you. I got you, Rennet. You just didn't have the search cup roll. Welcome in, all three of you. A 3-0 sweep, your third of the season so far. And as we pass the halfway point of the regular season, you guys are clearly the top team in this division. And with a win over Spartan Ghost as expected, it feels like it's, as expected, as usual for you guys here. Scotty, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I mean, one thing is this is our first season playing as a team, but I've played with Blump in many years before, and I've known Reddit for a while. I'm excited to have these boys on the team, especially when Reddit's dropping 600 a game, just an absolute unit. So, but no, absolutely a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I mentioned as well, but I don't know if you guys realized, I believe Reddit had 100% goal participation in the entire series. He was at least, he made an assist or scored every single goal of that series for you guys. So, Rennett's definitely a leader on that offensive side, but even then, it felt like this team had those kind of slowness coming out of the gate. I mean, it seems like it's consistent for you guys. We just need to get that first goal. Rennett's, oftentimes you're the one that scores that first goal. Talk to me about this team and the kind of the way that this team approaches momentum, because clearly that momentum seems to be the talking point for you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely all about momentum. Getting that first goal, like, sort of relocks us in, refocuses us. I think we have a lot of fun, and sometimes it's too much fun. We might start off the game a little bit more unfocused, but if they score the first goal or we score the first goal, that's either way, that's going to turn us up and lock us in.
You definitely showed that, although things got a bit hairy at the end of Game 3. Blump, I bet you're going to be pretty relieved with the fact that this series ended a sweep, because it almost was your mistake that ended that ended Game 3 for you guys. The relief going in the pressure and the relief in overtime. Ask me about the moments that ended that overtime, because you were in the middle of the offense, and I mean, of anybody on this team, you were definitely the one who wanted to end the overtime the fastest. Just that we wouldn't talk about your mistake that led it to that.
No, that was rough. I forget the exact play, but I just remember them scoring, and then Scotty and Reddit were like, "It's all right, it's overtime. We'll get it back." We've been playing decently well all series, so we just had to lock back in and take care of business in overtime.
You definitely did that. You did what you needed to do, even if it didn't exactly look the prettiest at the end of it. But again, you guys take the win. You are clearly the top team in your division, but the toughest matches still yet to play. You still have yet to play FFV Akuma and Nyx Dominion. Those are going to be the toughest teams yet to play this season, and those are going to be two of your next three opponents. Simply put, Scotty, you guys are going to have a tough matchup, and your undefeated record may not be undefeated much longer. What are you guys going to do to prepare for what is going to be your toughest challenges of the season?
Well, we're gamers, so we're just gonna keep gaming. I mean, I'd say big thing, again, just getting time in. That's all we can do more than anything. Maybe look at a few replays, but besides that, just keep trucking along.
You guys have done so well so far. Your offense is truly tough to match. Congratulations on your win, Rennet, Scotty, and Sergeant Blump. Before you guys leave, let's get some quick shoutouts for all of you. So let's start with Blump. Do you have any shoutouts? Do you have anybody else that you want to mention?
Shout out to you, Sporty. Thank you for casting. As always, you do a great job.
I've been in hibernation for a very long time, in finals week, so I'm happy to have been able to stream at least something for you guys here.
We appreciate it.
Oh, of course, I appreciate it as well. We'll move to Rennet now. Do you have anything that you want to say?
Just thanks to you. I don't think I've got anybody else watching, but I'd say thanks to my mom.
Of course, and we'll now end things off with Scotty. Do you have any final messages?
Same thing, man. I mean, thanks to you, Sporty. You're always the GOAT. And then shout out to my wife, and shout out to these boys. They just kicking ass.
Okay, of course, and thank you so much for joining here, Rennet, Scotty, and Sergeant Blump. Congrats on the 3-0 sweep over Spartan Ghost. I know this will not be the last time I'll be watching you guys, but for now, take care. Have a great rest of your afternoon or evening, wherever you guys are located.
All right, thanks, Sporty.
Thank you, Sporty. You too.
Again, that was the Goon Lagoon side of 3-0 sweep over Spartan Ghost. So their season continues to be amazing. Simply put, I don't know if there's going to be that many people that can keep up with these guys. They're still undefeated, still leading their division. But again, the toughest matches are yet to come. We'll see if that undefeated record stays in the next couple of weeks. But for now, we're going to get a little raid out. Thank you all so much for joining the sportiest stream here for the Rocket League Spicers. Again, shout out to our sponsors and Claim to Fame Entertainment specifically, but as well as Crack Gaming, Next to New Esports, and Cobalt Esports. Thank you all so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Take care. Be well. Have a great night.